Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be taking this 2022 BMW i4 M50 on a POV test drive. You could choose the M50 or the xdrive 40, but yeah, this M50 looks amazing and I really love the fact that BMW made it look like a normal car. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. By the way, this one has the premium package and it is finished in black sapphire metallic. Does make this i4 look nice and aggressive. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. And just like that, this 2022 BMW i4 is on. This one has a premium package and it has the curved heads-up display. It is $1,000 package, and the price on this one is $69,000. And as I said, it is finished in that black sapphire metallic. Just looks amazing. And here is the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is very nice and clear, and parking sensors. And I'm not sure if you could get this i4 in the 3D view, but yeah, let's go ahead and take this i4 on a drive and see how it does. Seat belt tightens up, pushes me back to the seat. This thing is super quiet, and yeah, seriously, very nice. Alright, so driving this 2022 BMW i4 drives nice and smooth, very quiet, and this is expected from an electric car. And this thing feels a little bit weird. I'm not used to driving BMWs like this. Let's go ahead and take this i4 on the highway and see how it does. This thing seriously moves and you don't even feel like you're going 80-90 miles per hour. This thing is insane. Let's go ahead and put it back in comfort mode. Everything becomes nice and comfortable, and this thing is really cool. Steering wheel becomes nice and heavy. Oh yeah, this thing is definitely confident around corners. Yes, I don't think you're going to actually have any issues merging on the highway or passing anyone. This thing seriously moves. I do have a 2022 Tesla Model 3 Performance, and this thing feels quicker. And even though the 0 to 60 is faster on the Tesla, this thing is quick. Anyways guys, there's two electric motors. There is one in the front, one in the back. This is the M50. So this M50 produces 536 horsepower and 586 pound-feet of torque. And seriously, this thing is impressive. Handles good, and drives amazing, nice and comfortable. Seats are comfortable, and seeing out of this car is very good. And if you guys are curious about the range is 270 miles, and this i4 takes 10 hours to charge from 0 to 100%, and that's on a 240 volt outlet. And yeah, seriously impressed with this thing. And it does have the iDrive 8. Does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Beautiful, massive 14.9-inch screen. Lane keeping assist. And yeah, seriously, impressed with this thing. I'm used to paddle shifters behind the steering wheels every time every time I get in a BMW. This thing is seriously a bullet, guys, and as I said, guys, the price on this one is $69,000. This thing is a rocket ship, and yeah, very, very nice. It does have a good size sunroof, and as I said, it does have the premium package, and it does have the heads-up display. Heads-up display is nice and clear, and the premium package adds 4 things. Ambient lighting. I'm not sure if you guys could see the ambient lighting on the camera, and adds lumbar support, front heated seats, and one more thing, and I can't remember what was that one more thing. Heated steering wheel. So there's a button on the steering wheel for the heated steering wheel function. Steering wheel is nice and thick, and this is expected from BMW, and all I have to say is, wow, this thing is a rocket ship, and seriously, it moves. Suspension setup is very good. Brakes are really, really good, and it does have regen braking, not as aggressive as something like a Tesla. Yeah, definitely the steering wheel feels nice and heavy. Yeah, this thing is nice and flat, and feels like it's on rails. I just love this 14.9 inch screen. It looks amazing. There is a 12.3 inch screen, or gauge screen. Feels like it has torque steer, so basically when you accelerate, the steering wheel or the car goes left and right. Kind of interesting. Yeah, guys, this thing seriously moves. Let's go ahead and put it back in comfort mode. Everything just becomes nice and comfortable, and still moves. Still quick even in comfort mode. It does have the nice safety features, emergency braking, lane keeping assist. I'm not sure if it has steering assist, but let's go ahead and test that. Turn on the cruise control, and the cruise control is on. So cruise control is set to 70, but no steering assist. Yeah, I really wish that this $70,000 i4 had steering assist, but it does have lane keeping assist. The driving overall, it's nice and comfortable, and as I said, the seats are nice and comfortable. Steering wheel has a really nice thickness to it, and it just looks amazing. And the 10 and 2 grips are nice and thick, and yeah, overall this car looks really good from the inside. And yes, it is electric, but it looks like a normal BMW, which I really like. And yeah, this thing is seriously comfortable, quiet. Cars are passing by, I barely could hear them beside that motorcycle right there, and very, very impressed. It does have the B. This will increase the regen braking, so the car slows down a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that thing accelerates really, really good, and it's definitely different than a Tesla or the Hyundai Ioniq and the Kia EV6 I drove. This thing has a really cool and nice personality. It's just different, and it doesn't feel like an electric car, but it is an electric car, so it's kind of weird, and it's just different, but in a good way though. Let's go ahead and put this car in Sport Boost. There is Sport, Sport Boost, and Sport Individual, and we'll definitely try the launch control in this i4. This M50 has all-wheel drive, and I'm kind of surprised that there is no wheel spin at all. That was very, very impressive. Yeah, so when you put the shifter into the B mode, the regen becomes more aggressive. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm doing 45, 44 miles per hour. This thing is very quiet from the inside, and it feels like I'm going 30 miles per hour. But definitely comfortable, and I really wish that this i4 had a little bit more range. 270 is, I think, okay, but I really wish that BMW made the range a little bit better. I think maybe around 300 to 330 would have been perfect. You can get the i4 in rear-wheel drive. It's called the xdrive 40. It's not as fast as this one. I think it has around 330 something horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. Handling is perfect. Brakes are nice and confident. There's physical buttons, unlike Tesla's. Wireless phone charger, 2 cup holders, 1 12-volt, 1 USB, 1 USB-C inside, a good amount of storage place with 1 light, and traction control, sport, the drive modes, e-brake, and brake hold. You could control this screen. Let's see if I could go back home with this wheel, and there's a good amount of things right here. It's definitely something that going to take a little bit of time to get used to. The sounds it makes when it's in sport mode, very nice. Comfort mode or eco mode, gauges change. Let's go ahead and put it in eco mode. Gauges change. Sport mode, completely different. Let's go ahead and drive it in eco mode. This thing is nice and direct. Steering wheel has a really nice weight to it. When you put it in sport mode, the steering wheel becomes very, very heavy. I want to go ahead and test the voice command system. Take me to Starbucks.
I have found several destinations. Which one should I select?
1.
Okay, I've selected Starbucks. Should I start the guidance?
Yes.
Okay, our next destination is Starbucks. The expected drive time is 7 minutes.
Very nice and responsive, quick. By the way, you could change the gauges, the heads-up display, and everything. So the heads-up display is changing now, and I could change the center of the screen. I could put it as the navigation. So let's go ahead and do that. And by the way, guys, when you put this i4 in eco mode, this thing becomes non-responsive at all. So the pedal itself becomes very basically hit it hard and nothing happens, and this is expected. This is eco mode. When you put it in sport mode, this thing just flies. I really like the navigation in the center. Let's go ahead and put this thing back in eco. I really like the M style.
The expected drive time is 6 minutes.
I really like the M style mirrors. Let's go ahead and end the navigation. End navigation.
I've ended the guidance.
Beautiful, nice and responsive. I love the built-in navigation, but I really like Apple CarPlay Android Auto. So I like to keep this screen on Apple CarPlay. I think it's much better that way. And yeah, interior looks nice and spacious. As I said, the seats are nice and comfortable. 0 to 60 in this thing is 3.7 seconds, 536 horsepower, and 586 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are insane. And yeah, it's not as quick as something like a Tesla Model 3 Performance from 0 or from a dead stop, but still this thing just keeps moving and you don't even feel the speed. In my Tesla Model 3 Performance, I do feel the speed. If I'm going 80 miles per hour, it feels like I'm going 80 miles per hour. But in this thing, you're going 90 miles per hour, but it feels like you're going 60 or 70 miles per hour. That's how smooth this thing is. And that's German engineering. So, of course, there is a huge difference between those two cars. The leather feels nice and smooth on the steering wheel, and as I said, it is nice and direct, and I really like this thing. Yes, it's kind of expensive, 70,000, but this is a BMW, so that's completely fine. And this is electric, so I'm glad that BMW did not make this thing over 100,000. But yeah, very impressed with this thing. Soaks up the bumps really good, and outside doesn't look like it's an electric car, so it's not different. Just looks like any other BMW. And headlights, taillights, everything is LED, which is expected, of course, from a $70,000 car and expected from BMW. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the launch control right here and see how this BMW will do. It is actually in sport mode, and we'll see how this thing will do. Oh man, this thing pulls hard. Good amount of wheel spin from the back tires, but this thing moves. Yep, this thing is quick off the line. 3.7 seconds from 0 to 60, and it feels very similar to my Tesla Model 3 Performance. But wow, the launch control is crazy. So what happens is that basically when you put it, you have to put it in Sport Boost, traction control DSC off, and then the car will actually start kind of jump to the front a tiny bit, and then just let go off the brake, and then that thing will just accelerate really hard. Very impressed with the acceleration of this i4, and yeah, that launch control was impressive. Good job, BMW. You made a great car. Wireless phone charger, 112 volt, 1 USB, and 2 cup holders, nice and big. SOS, here is the sunroof, some LED lights, which is expected, of course. But wow, this thing is amazing. Handling is beautiful, suspension setup is good, and acceleration, braking, everything just feels perfect, and everything feels very normal in this BMW. Let's go ahead and slow down and do a quick acceleration. Wow, that was impressive. I was doing 40 miles per hour and the front left tire was spinning. This is insane. But yeah, guys, I really love this thing. I think BMW did a great job with it, and I really don't have anything to say about this i4. I really don't hate anything about this i4. Amazing sedan, good amount of headroom and legroom. Think is nice and comfortable, and I think BMW did a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2022 BMW i4. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Brittany here at BMW in North Haven. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.